Howdy neighbors, welcome back to the channel. Our neighbor Cardweeb sent us a really cool Tachikaze list. This is going to be the penultimate list that we'll be submitting for 25 days of premium. We have yet to drop a day, and let's not start now. Emperor Dragon Gaia Emperor with the engorge ability. It's a keyword from way back in old G era that allows you to trigger specific skills and abilities that required you to retire one of your own rearguards, basically eating them. When your G unit strides, Counterblast 1, choose up to 2 cards from your hand, call them to rearguard circle, choose up to 2 of your rearguards, and you get auto. When this unit is retired from your rearguard during your turn, call this card to rearguard circle until end of turn. It also has a history stride. Ancient Dragon Tyranno Legend is our rearguard grade 3. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or placed by the ability of cards with Ancient Dragon in its name on rearguard circle, this unit gets plus 10k and 1 drive until end of turn. Then, discard a card from your hand, choose a front trigger from your drop zone, and put it on top of your deck. Vanguard circle, rearguard circle. At the end of battle that this unit attacked, Counterblast 1, retire one of your rearguards and draw a card. Its added effect, once per turn, when your drive check reveals a trigger, put a top card out of your deck face down as an equip gauge for this unit. For our grade 2 lineup, Stealth Dragon Gunjoku. When this unit is placed on R by a card's ability, if your opponent has 2 or less rearguards, this gets plus 10k until end of turn. It's likely to happen because it is still a Dragon Empire archetype, so it does have a bit of retire in here. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, retire this unit and draw a card. Also likely to happen because if you put this on the axle marker, it hits for potentially 25 or even more if you hit any front triggers that we are running copies of. Refinement Dragon Regiodon. When it attacks, you get to choose an equip gauge, another mechanic that came in V premium for Tachikaze. It is supposed to reminisce you equipping a cannon or loading a cannon. So you take a card from the top of your deck and you put it under one of your cards as an equip gauge. When this unit is retired from rearguard circle, you choose one of the cards, call them from face down from your equip gauge to the rearguard circle. You can only use this effect once per turn with the same name. Overdress Dragon Mega Rex. When this attacks a Vanguard, retire another rearguard, draw a card, and if this unit is on rearguard circle, Counterblast 1, put a top card of your deck face down as an equip gauge, and it gets plus 5k until the end of that battle for each of your equip gauges. 3 copies of G Prison Bird, since hitting your Gaia Emperor is very important. 2 copies of Darting Dragon Blue Sprint, same effect as the Regiodon. Savage Shooter, being able to call on a card from your hand to rearguard circle, allows you to do very annoying multi-attack shenanigans at the beginning of the game already. Then it also has another ability of choosing a card from your drop zone and putting it under another rearguard, so then allow you to choose another combo piece or an attack extender to push more of your card advantage forward. Savage Guardian as your countercharge PG. You do tend to eat through a lot of your Counterblast and its archetype. Then for a last of our gnome units, we have our V starter. For trigger lineup, we have our damage crits, 1 copy of Bind Heals to remove a heal trigger from your drop zone, allowing you to countercharge 1 or soul charge 1, 3 Heal Guardians, 3 front triggers, Drag Veda as our OT, stride crits, and for our G deck, Hamak's Messiah is our staple. History Strides of Destruction Tyrant Arcorida. When its unit attacks a Vanguard, retire rearguard until end of battle. This gets, when it hits a Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's rearguards to retire it. And since we are on a History Stride with Gaia Emperor, the rearguard that we do end up retiring gets called back. Gigato Ferro, having the Engorge ability, turn a card face up in your G zone, and choose the same number as your rearguards and some number of the units retired its ability this turn. Until end of turn, they get plus 10k. Auto ability of once per turn. At the end of the battle that this unit attacks, so blast 1 and stand this unit. Gluttonous Nebulous, giving you an access of restanding your Vanguard and attacking again is fantastic. And if this card is face up, you put a card from the top of your deck face down as an equip gauge, and one of your rearguards become engorged. Gaia Devastate, allowing you to choose your circles. It's a fantastic way of playing against Link Joker and Mega Colony, allowing you to clear your own board. And you also get rid of your opponent's rearguards by retiring them as well. Our GB8, giving our rearguards power for all the additional rearguards were retired. Our Flip G-Guards, giving us plus 5k for our open rearguard circles. The History Collection G-Guard we had recently gotten, You will retire any number of your rear guards. This gets 10k for each unit retired for the cost. And you also get to draw cards for each unit that had an equip gauge with its cost as well. Our other J guards we have is Blockade Ganga, giving your rear guards the added effect that if they get retired, you do get to re-add them back to your hand. And also choosing a rear guard to retire it to activate a skill is also required, but the payoff is really good. And Dismal to protect any of your pieces that you want to use as an attack extender or a combo piece. Having a little bit of protection is always important. First the mulligans, then showcasing what the deck can do. The mulligan is pretty simple. You'll be wanting to aim for Savage Shooter, Mega Rex, and Gaia Emperor. Now for our combo section of the deck. Here we are on our history stride. We have Axel 2 markers, we drew some cards already. So now let's set up our board. Using the on stride skill from Gaia Emperor, we will use it to call the Stealth Dragon Grade 2. We have ourselves either Mega Rexes that we can call down, but we also have our Tyranna Legend as well, and at least 2 Counterblasts so that we can use it for our Mega Rex skill. So here we are. Swing first with the Tyranna Legend. And if we want to, we could swing here with the Vanguard. Retire the Tyranna Legend. Tyranna Legend got recalled by a effect of an Ancient Dragon. Then we happen to have drawn into a front trigger off of the Axel 2 skills, which allows us to put a front trigger on top of our deck. Then we drive. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. How do we know? Then second and third critical. Here. Or we can give power to the Tyranna Legend, doesn't really matter. Then we swing with our Stealth Dragon. It hit, it doesn't hit, doesn't matter. Then we swing with Mega Rex again. Retire our Stealth Dragon. It uses its own, the Gaia Emperor skill to recall itself. You might have more rear guards than your Vanguard, but that's fine. Might not. And then we have another chance of getting to draw triggers again. And then of course we have a Tyranna Legend, or we attack with Tyranna Legend first, our Stealth Dragon, and then Mega Rex. The order is entirely up to you. The numbers from big to small is okay, or you could use Tyranna Legend to attack into a rear guard. And this also sets us up for a lot more plays, because of course we haven't drawn the extra card from Mega Rex, we also haven't drawn the cards from our Stealth Dragon, so there's another 3 additional cards too as well. And of course, here's the CB that we pay. For 2 CBs, we get to about 7 to 8 attacks, and we also haven't even like committed another rear guard. It gets a whole lot better and crazier with how many more Mega Rexes you can commit to the board. And of course, you do have the Regio Dawn potential access to it too as well. With that being said, be awesome, stay awesome. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in and stopping on by. I hope you have a great rest of your holidays. If I don't see you, stay well and take care.